Holy fucking shit, dude. I saw some footage of this already, and it's insane. Insane. As we speak, it is September 28th, 2022. Hurricane Ian just hit Florida, and we're already seeing some wild damage. I don't even think it's over. Yeah, look. New position update from 24 minutes ago. Look at this. Hurricane Ian, 9 p.m. advisory. So it's moving its way up. It's now headed toward Orlando, it looks like. I think that's close to Orlando. I'm not sure. I don't know Florida's geography. I don't know their culture. Floridians. Anyway, so yeah, not good. Generally, hurricanes, pretty bad, pretty cringe, not the best thing that you want, right? This is not an unusual occurrence this year. And I do mean like just this year, like really just this summer, if we're being real, right? We've seen some insane weather occurrences, like unbelievable, catastrophic, like biblical weather occurrences. Just in the past few weeks alone, right? We're going to start with the Pakistan floods. I'm just going to give you a little taste of each of these disasters. So here's the Pakistan flood. It killed at least 1,000 people, at least, and it displaced millions more. They are still suffering from that, obviously, and they're going to be suffering from that for a long time. All right, so let's take a look. Oh, well, hold on. Is YouTube still muted? It is not. Okay, I just don't think it has any sound. It's fine. So yeah, a drone's capturing the damage. Punjab, look at that. All those houses underwater. It's a lake. Pakistan is a fucking lake right now. Insane. Got some farmland that's being destroyed. So yeah, you get the idea. It's not great. Look at that. Think you mean it joins the Indian Ocean? Yeah, basically. It's now part of the Indian Ocean. Yeah. And keep in mind, it's important to remember when you look at this water, this is not clean water. This picks up debris, chemicals, it picks up sewage, dead shit. Like, there's so much bacteria and disease in this water, okay? This is not clean water. I'm sure you can tell that just by looking at it, but Jesus. So yeah, that's Afghanistan. So Japan has also been caught up in the weather disasters. Let's take a look at the typhoon going on there. Holy fucking shit, dude. I saw some footage of this already, and it's insane. Insane. What's up there, Joden? Look at that.
One of the biggest typhoons ever to strike Japan has made landfall on the southern island of Kyushu.
Typhoon Nanmadol.
Typhoon Nanmadol has brought winds of at least 180 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, it hit half of half of the entire country.
Some areas could see 500 millimeters of rainfall.
They were giving an evacuation warning to 9 million people.
At least 4 million people have been told to evacuate their homes.
That's outdated. It's been updated to 9 million. I believe.
Flooding and landslides are expected.
Look at that. To be clear, this is a typhoon. It's a big wave.
Flights have been cancelled. The typhoon made landfall near the city of Kagoshima.
Jesus Christ.
The island of Kyushu has a population of more than 13 million people.
It's tearing the roofs right off the buildings.
Armadillo is the 14th Pacific typhoon this season.
The 14th typhoon. This is the new normal. I hope you all know that.
It is expected to travel up through central Japan towards Tokyo over the coming days.
Typhoon is a hurricane on the eastern hemisphere? Okay, I don't know what... Okay. Listen, I don't... Okay, it's big water. Big water, okay? Big water. It's all just big water. Have you talked about Nord Stream? No, if you can link me, I'll look into it. Tsunami's the wave? Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
But scientists
with all the force of a great typhoon.
More destructive.
Look, this is like the lower half of Japan, right? Or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. No, this is all Japan. Holy fuck. No, this is like all just Japan right here. Jesus. That's insane. Let's go back to Hurricane Fiona. Puerto Rico is the next new part of the Pacific Ocean, so let's take a look.
Emergency in Puerto Rico. At this hour, Hurricane Fiona is slamming the island with 85-mile-per-hour sustained winds. The remnants of an asphalt roof blowing through the streets. The governor of Puerto Rico is calling the damage catastrophic.
It's everywhere.
The image shows the
Look at that.
massive storm as it made landfall just
Look at that.
Hours ago, nearly 5 years to the day of Hurricane Maria. The entire island losing all electricity. More than 3 million residents face a dark and dangerous night ahead. The island's governor says it's all hands on deck, telling ABC News that the
no
island
shit.
is better prepared now than it was 5 years ago for Hurricane Maria, but it remains to be seen if the preparations were enough. ABC's Victor Oquendo is in Puerto Rico and leads us off tonight.
Tonight, Hurricane Fiona slamming Puerto Rico with powerful winds and flooding rain, knocking out the fragile power grid. Now, an island-wide blackout. 1.5 million customers without electricity. The Category 1 hurricane making landfall with sustained winds of 85 miles per hour, knocking down trees and power lines. Expected to dump up to 2 feet of rain. High winds ripping the roof off the structure.
Who's even recording that shit? Get yourself killed, dude.
Winds tore the roof off his house. The storm dumping torrential rain across much of the island. Watch as raging floodwaters sweep away this bridge, reportedly newly constructed after Hurricane Maria. President Biden declaring a state of emergency. The governor of Puerto Rico
is having 2 hurricanes at once normal? It is now.
Calling the damage catastrophic, but earlier saying they were ready with enough resources to respond.
Not historically, but you know, shit changes.
Specifically the southern part here. What is your biggest concern right now for Puerto Rico?
I don't want
time goes by. Time brings changes. You change too.
Electric service.
Fiona arriving nearly 5 years ago to the day as Maria, which killed.
There's a weather guy that was reporting from Miami the 6th. Yeah, I saw that. If you can link that for me, that'd be great.
Everyone's minds here. It's got to be, you know, another punch.
But that's why people are very responsive and they cooperate because they remember. They still remember Maria. And
okay, I guess I'll figure it out later.
Happening again, and including the aftermath. So this is all hands on
Christ, dude.
Already catastrophic flooding and torrential rain. Victor Oquendo is...
So yeah, you get the idea. Puerto Rico got hit. Yeah, so those are the 3 big ones that had just recently happened. And now we got Hurricane Ian, right? We got a new position update that we went over at the beginning. I just had the Hurricane Ian thing pulled up. Fuck, dude, look at this. Look at this shit. It's playing his... what is he playing, guys? What are they playing? I'm thinking Smash Bros. I don't know how good reception. You know what? Actually, it's probably Mario Kart. Since the internet's down for them, they're probably just trying to unlock some shit. What do you guys think? I think that's in Japan or Korea, by the way. Is it? Dream driving Sapnap's car around in the hurricane. Oh, yeah, I think that is Korea. Japan or Korea. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, yeah, yikes. Still, it's kind of a funny picture, but also a frightening picture. All right, we got water racing up the stairs in So Scary. Fucking hell, dude. That's horror movie level, dude. That's horror movie shit. My boyfriend saving a cat from floodwaters. Oh yeah, I saw this. Very good, very wholesome. Wholesome 100, wholesome 100. Let me get a wholesome 100 in the chat, guys. Wholesome 100 in the chat. Come here, you big loaf. Good. Aww. Aww. Very good. Very wholesome. Wholesome 100. Okay, moving on. Storm surge so powerful from Hurricane Ian that it brought a shark into the city streets of Fort Myers. Our boy Shark 300 is in trouble. Somebody save him. Somebody save him. He's just out there. What's he doing in Florida? I didn't know Shark moved to Florida. Anyway. Yeah, no, in all seriousness. Not a normal thing to have happen. The shark, you know, just swimming around in the streets of the city. Not great. Not great. Time lapse of Sanibel Island. Yeah, I saw this one too. This one's insane. Like, holy shit. The streets there 1 minute. Literally, the streets there 1 minute and just not there the next. 6 feet off the fucking ground. Yeah. Look at this. This is 30 minutes. This is 30 minutes. Look, let me just get a scope of this. Here it is, right? Street's there. Street is no longer there. No longer there. Insane. Lightning in the hurricane. Yeah, I saw this one too. This is like satellite footage of the hurricane, right? It's quite strikingly beautiful, I must say. God damn, look at that. The middle, like it's strangely beautiful. First person view of storm surge from Hurricane Ian, Fort Myers Beach, Florida. The camera is 6 feet off the ground. 6 feet off the ground. The lesson to be learned from this video is that if you are not at least 6 foot tall, if you're not 6 inches and 6 feet and 1 inch tall, you're done. Thankfully, I'm 6 feet and 2 inches tall. I'm 6 inches in other places. Okay, I am 6 feet and 2 inches tall, so I would survive this very easily. The rest of you under 6 footlings are fucked. You guys are epically fucked. But I, being the 6 foot giant that I am, it will be fine. Of course. Oh well, maybe not. It is covering the 6 foot camera, so maybe not. Okay, what's this? The water all out of Tampa Bay. Yeah, I saw this too. This is like what happens right before the big wave, right? I'm 6'2" and I can also surf, so I would be fine. Yeah, I mean, true, very true. Tsunamis? Yeah, that's what I thought. This is like the pull before the push, right? Insane. What's this? Door buckling and caving in from the strong surge. Christ! It was at this moment they knew. They fucked up. Jesus. Run, dude! Fucking run! Holy shit. I hope that person's okay. Gotta laugh at that. There's a reason they spend days telling people to get out. Christ, dude. No, I'm sorry. Like, I just can't feel that way. I know. Listen, I know that they spend time telling people to, like, get the fuck out, but still, this is... Oh, my God. Like, I'd shit myself and die. I would just die. I'd be like, you know what? I've seen all that this world has to offer. I'm very grateful for it, and my time has come. I would die. I would die. I would die before the water hit me from the shock. Yeah, it's quite scary. Yeah, it looks like Jupiter. You're right, Queen Laura. Just surprised it happened so damn quickly. It happens like in the blink of a fucking eye, dude. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right, buddy. Fuck that hurricane. Fuck global warming. It's a myth. Global warming's a myth. This rain can't hurt me. My dude's probably like on the edge of Miami. You know what I mean? Like, he's totally fine. Miami is fine. Miami's not in the trajectory of the storm. It will probably get a little bit fucked up, but Miami's mostly fine. Okay, what's this? Breaking more than 1 million households in Florida are without power as Hurricane Ian unleashes its wrath on Florida's power grids. Oh my God. Where he's breaking out the dual fire water type. That's scary. Ian used Scald. It was super effective. My dad legit walked outside to look at a tornado that was coming directly toward us. Holy fuck. I live in Ohio, so like I feared tornadoes really bad growing up. I remember one time, well, several times actually, our power went out and like we had to hide in the basement and shit. Thankfully, it never like even came close to us, but still scary. Scary stuff. This is amazing. Don Lemon tries to blame Hurricane Ian on climate change. Wait, what? It is climate change. It is climate change. Noah's hurricane director shuts him down.
Can you tell us what this is and what effect the climate change has on this phenomenon?
Well, we can come back and talk about climate change at a later time. I want to focus on the here and now. We think the rapid intensification is probably...
Oh, yeah. No, totally. Focus on the here and now. If we had been focusing on the here and now leading up to this point, this shit wouldn't be happening. We understand that, right? This is the... Guys, I need you to understand. The movie Don't Look Up, you guys remember that? Where the meteor is like headed toward Earth, like hurtling toward Earth, and they've been telling people for 6 months, and they had time to prepare for it and get it out of get Earth out of the trajectory of the meteorite, right? This is the point where the meteorite is now clearly visible in the sky and people should be looking up, right? This is the point where we now look up and we understand how fucked we are. This is that time. Unfortunately, the movie overlooked one minor detail. The brain soupy mixture that exists within the skulls of conservatives, right? They overlooked that. There's nothing left there. He was like, they gotta have like 1 or 2 brain cells left, right? No, it's all gone. It's all gone.
Almost done. There could be a little bit more intensification as it's still over the warm waters of the eastern Gulf of Mexico, but I don't think we're going to get any more rapid intensification. If you look here, you can actually see, pretty interesting for your viewers, you can actually see a second eye wall forming around the inner eye wall, and that's basically the second eye wall has overtaken the original eye wall. And
also, I want to point out, you can study weather and hurricanes like this and still be a fucking moron, okay? Like, this happens all the time in medicine as well. You have grifters who say that COVID was fake and shit.
that should arrest development.
So listen, I'm just trying to get that. You said you want to talk about climate change, but what effect does climate change have on this phenomenon that is happening now? Because it seems these storms are intensifying. That's the question.
Yeah.
I don't think you can link climate change to any one event. Okay. On the whole, on the cumulative.
Yes, you can. Well, I mean, there's a, I don't know. He's kind of right. Like the pattern is what's scary, right?
Climate change may be making storms worse, but to link it to any one event, I would caution.
No, you link it to like the collection of the events, right? The trend. That's what we're trying to link it to. He's like, well, this hurricane wasn't specifically caused by global warming, and that typhoon wasn't specifically caused by global warming. But yeah, but the collection of all of these things happening suddenly, like in the past couple of weeks, suddenly. This all happened in the span of less than a month, mind you. We talked about this, about Afghanistan, about Japan, about Puerto Rico. Like, less than a month, dude. This is unprecedented. I want to say like in human history, unprecedented. This is biblical level shit, okay? Yeah. If you take this all together, I think we can maybe draw a link between this and what climate scientists have been telling us for the past fucking 100 years.
Okay, well, listen, I grew up there, and these storms are intensifying. Something is causing them to intensify. So this storm is it's a massive one. Its effects are also being felt in the southern part of Florida. What about the areas that may not be taking a direct hit or experiencing the storm surge like on the West Coast? How much will the rest of the state be impacted?
Yeah, that's actually a good question because we flip out to this other graphic. You can see this orange area is the size. So if you think about how big the wind field is, and you can just
get the boat.
How big that wind field is relative to traditional hurricanes, and as that moves up and over the Florida Peninsula into the southeast United States, you can see this big area, blue area of tropical storm warnings. So it's really going to be a big event for not just...
Okay. For anyone not living in Fantasyland, yes, the storm is worse than usual because of climate change. The arrogance. The reality is that you don't know in the moment if something is worse because of climate change. You have to look at years of data to know if there's statistical difference. We would always have Category 4 hurricanes. It's so obviously worse than what we're used to. Like, it's crazy. We're going to, like, this is, don't look up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry for being doomer. I do think that humanity will survive this crisis. I just don't think that it will be a very flashy survival. You know what I mean? Like, survive is, well, it's a bare minimum, you know? At least Yellowstone didn't explode yet. At least it's not Yellowstoning. Am I right, guys? Am I right? That would be bad, wouldn't it? You know? Imagine if Yellowstone just erupted tomorrow. Well, what are the odds of that, right? Am I right, guys? Okay, we have fun here. Okay, guys. Okay, you know, we have fun here, right? Tina knows. See, Tina gets me. But yeah, this is not good. And frankly, this was avoidable, at least to this extent, right? It's not wrong that we're always going to have hurricanes. We're always going to have typhoons and floods and shit. Like, weather disasters are not something that we can entirely avoid, but we can definitely mitigate them, okay? Once again, I must reiterate, this has been known to be happening for at least 100 years. There are periodicals from 1920, I shit you not, 1920, saying that the effects of carbon-based emissions, are going to cause changes in climate that could be catastrophic. All right, we've known about this for over a century. The fact that pretty much fuck all has been done about it, besides like symbolic gestures toward improving the environment, it's not even sad. It's like a joke. It's a joke. You know, this is the punchline, guys. All right, this was the past 100 years have just been a buildup, and this is now the punchline. This is where we're supposed to look up and realize how fucked we are. That's it. Don't look up. Don't look up. All right. Surprise, surprise, chat. This was a YouTube segment. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Well, I mean, what do you guys think? Are we fucked? You know, are we fully doomer pilled, or is there salvaging from this? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Ring the bell if you want to be notified when I upload. And I hope to see you in chat, and I hope to see you in the next video.